Hey, beautiful. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's KTV and the terrific Tuesday tip of the week. Yeah. I'm so excited. Happy 2014. Thank you so much for being here. Today's KTV is the final week, week 6 of the Remix Your Business Challenge. And this is the absolute perfect way to kick off 2014. Now, I know that there's a lot of focus with business coaches and experts about planning and really mapping out your year and getting your finances in order, and all of that's important. But today's KTV is going to cover something that 100% of business owners struggle with, and if you don't get this right, you will fail. It's just that simple. Now, a lot of you are going to be tempted to turn this off. A lot of you are going to be tempted to say, I'm trained in this area. I don't need to do this. And I want to caution you to hear me out. So I got a quiz for you today on KTV. Have you ever wondered if you can really make this business work? Have you ever wondered if this will be the year that it happens for you? Have you ever looked at somebody's website and thought, why can't I just connect with my people like them? Why can't I just speak in my own voice like they do? Have you ever launched a class, a product, an offering, and thought to yourself, this is never going to make it? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need to grab a pen and paper and pay attention to what I'm about to say. This is not a class, this is not an offering, but it is something that can change your world. So what is it? Life coaches, you know this better than anybody else. You have got to make friends with the monster inside your head. Your limiting beliefs, your self-doubt. Don't turn this off because I'm going to tell you how to do it. You've got to make friends with those voices that nag at you when you look at somebody else's website that sends you into compare and despair. You've got to make friends, or at least learn how to deal with the beliefs of you're a failure, your self-doubt hurdles, if you will. Why is this so important? Because when you start a new business, it's kind of you against the world. At least that's how it feels. And you've got to be in your corner, believing in yourself above anything else. So, how do you do that? I'm going to let you in on the first assignment I gave the 10 women in 10 Women, One Choice, my high-end program for the year. This is the first assignment I gave them, and I'm sharing it with you today. Read this book. I am not an affiliate for this. I don't get paid any money for this. I am just a believer. And when I'm a believer in something, I go all Southern Baptist on you and testify, holla, up in here, up in here. This book, Steering by Starlight by Martha Beck, is a book that I used in life coach training. It was one of our textbooks, if you will. And it teaches you tools to deal with all of those negative thoughts and those negative ideas and all of that self-doubt. Tangible tools. So the next time you have a question about whether you should do something or not, or whether this moves your business forward or not, or the next time you hear that monster in your head saying you're a failure, you're never going to win, you'll be equipped with the tools on how to deal with that. Now, pay real close attention to this. I, as you know, I'm a Martha Beck trained life coach, and I read this book, 3 or 4 years ago. I reread it again with all of my 10 Women, One Choice women, and I was amazed at the stuff I learned. My favorite tool in here personally is called Shackles On, Shackles Off. And so you'll know what that means after you read it. But you learn, even if you've read it before, even if you're a Martha Beck trained coach, revisit it. Because I guarantee you, in 2014, at some point, self-doubt is going to creep into your brain, it's going to creep into your life, and it's going to creep into your business. And if you're not equipped with the tools to kick that self-doubt monster in the rear, you will fail. It's that plain and simple. So, it's time to make friends with the monster in your head. Oh yes, I know y'all been missing my singing. Seriously, pick up a copy of this book, download it on Kindle, whatever you want to do. It's a fabulous book, and it will make all the difference in the world when you come up against compare and despair, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs. And tune in next week for a big announcement here on KTV. I'm so excited, I can hardly wait. And favorite tool, either from the book or maybe not from the book, but your favorite tool below in how you deal with self-doubt. It gets all of us. No matter how successful you are, it still creeps into our brains. It still creeps into our business. So share your favorite tool with dealing with it. And I'll see you next week for KTV and the Terrific Tuesday Tip of the Week. Yeah. Bye.